Hello everyone, welcome back to Brand Analysis. I'm Lin. Today's top brand is Adidas. Adidas, a well-known sport brand, is familiar to everyone. The competition of sport brands has always been very fierce. How to get ahead in this market is the top priority of each brand. Today we will learn more about Adidas through brand positioning analysis and discuss whether it has a meaningful level of brand equity. Also provide recommendations for its future development. Let's start. Adidas was first established in 1924 by the Dassler brothers Audi and Rudi. In the beginning, it was famous as the Dassler Brothers Shoes Factory. In 1947, the brothers had separated and opened their own company. Rudi's company is Puma, and Audi renamed his company Adidas. Adidas is currently the largest sportswear manufacturer in Europe and the second largest brand in the world after Nike. And its products include sports shoes, apparel, and accessories. The current market cap is about $65.4 billion. As of the financial year 2019, its annual revenue was 23.6 billion euro and with 1.9 billion euro net income. According to Adidas' latest strategy plan, their core belief is through sport, we have the power to change life, and their mission statement is to become the best sport company in the world. Creating the New is a strategy business plan for 2020 to 2025 by increasing brand demand to promote top-line and bottom-line growth and establish the connections between the brand and the consumer, focusing on consumer and greatly improving the brand's desirability and increasing the brand's connection with global consumer. The three pillars of speed, city, and open sources support the deepening of consumer attention and promote the brand ideally. After introducing the basic information, let's analyze Adidas brand positioning. Brand positioning is the conceptual positions that the brand wants to have in the target consumer's mind. It is the benefit that we want them to think of when they think of the brand. An effective brand positioning strategy will maximize consumers' relevance and uniqueness, thereby maximizing brand value. Brand positioning includes three important components: frame of reference, target market, and point of difference. Brand positioning begins with establishing a frame of reference that communicates to consumers what they expect to achieve through the use of the brand. Choosing the right frame of reference is important because it determines the type of associations and constructs the point of parity. The point of parity is necessary for any brand to be considered a legitimate competitor in the specific category. It is also the first primary factor for consumer to consider the brand. The second is to define the target market. A clear target market segmentation can help brands find their key consumer. Lastly, it is important to determine the point of difference. The point of difference makes the brand unique and makes it difficult for other companies to replicate. Brand positioning is important as it helps align the brand image to the consumer's desire. In other words, effective brand positioning will increase its visibility in the competitive landscape. Next, we will examine whether Adidas has a successful brand positioning strategy with these three questions. The first question is, does Adidas establish a frame of reference? Adidas' positioning category is sportswear. According to its strategy plan, the target market is creator archetype. The creator archetype is the influential consumer in the city and establish a consumer grid which contains 6 key quadrants: male athlete, female athlete, young creator, streetwear hound, amplifier, and value consumer. These influential consumers define themselves as work in progress. They are the first adapters and makers, and also focusing on the new and the next. In other words, Adidas wants to target the creator archetype in the city. to influence and motivate other consumers. According to an online anonymous questionnaire within the sportswear category, consumers believe that factors such as fashion, comfortable, price, quality, confidence, and self-expressions will be important for them to consider in regard to a sport brand. These factors can define as point of parity and establish a frame of reference for the category. Adidas combines these factors in their strategy plan. Let's take a further look at competitors in the sportswear category. Nike and Puma are the biggest competitors in this category. Nike is the world's leading innovator in athletic footwear and equipment, and is recognized everywhere by its trademark swoosh logo. Nike's positioning statement is for serious athletes. Nike has given confidence that it can provide the perfect shoes for every sport. And Puma is closely behind. Puma's mission statement is to become the fastest sport brand in the world. The mission statement is included in the company's slogan, Forever Faster, emphasizing the strategic goal of leading competitor in the sport good and accessory industry. It is obvious that among sportswear brands, Adidas and Puma want to become the best sport brand, as the evidence shows in their mission statement. However, they don't provide a clear positioning statement. On the other hand, Nike does not aim to be the best, but to provide serious athletes with the most suitable product and give confidence to them. Such a succinct positioning statements enable Nike to have an absolute competitive advantage and become the leader in this category. In summary, in sportswear, Adidas established a frame of reference and achieved the point of parity when consumers consider their brand. However, is a brand positioning statement necessary? I think so. An effective brand positioning statement is essential for brand positioning. It can guide the brand's strategies, directions, and maximize consumers' relevance and competitive uniqueness, thereby maximizing the brand value. Besides, it is not enough to consider only one frame of reference. Due to the need of consumer vary, the point of parity will be different, and the category of the brand will also change accordingly. This figure clearly shows that Adidas will compete with various brands in different categories according to consumers' perception. When considering the frame of reference, Adidas should also consider its competitive position in other categories and make timely judgment. Second, does Adidas leveraging his point of parity? The point of parity is why consumers add brand to the list of alternative products for considerations. From the previous analysis, we know that when consumers consider sportswear, fashion and comfortable are insignificant factors. This figure shows the point of parity and point of difference between Adidas and its competitor. The point of parity of sportswear include fashion, comfortable, price, quality, confidence, self-expressions, and performance. Adidas extends the point of parity of fashion style. They collaborate with celebrities to expand the network of athletes and creativity, such as pop queen Beyoncé, alpine skier Malia Shevrin, and fashion designer Victoria Beckham. This series of brand collaborations has enabled Adidas to be a sport brand and stimulate creativity to develop the ideal fashion style and brand experience. Third, does Adidas' point of difference compelling? The point of difference makes the brand unique and make it difficult for other brands to replicate. Let's take a look at Adidas, Nike, and Puma's point of difference. Nike has launched a customized Nike ID, Nike Plus product line, such as watches, music players, and also with their innovative advertising, quality, casual-friendly product line. Puma focusing on motorsport, car manufacturers, pilot or racing teams, and they have strong local relevance. Adidas' point of difference include eco innovations, next level shopping experience, sustainable material and process, and technology. And this will be explained in more detail. Adidas provides a high level of shopping experience through its new digital flagship store. In October, Adidas opened a new flagship store in London, England, which combined digital innovations, a unique shopping experience, and pay attention to in-store experts in order to provide a new shopping experience. Consumers can fully experience customized and digital enjoyment, as well as immersive experience of the product in the store, thereby making the physical store shopping experience elaborate to a higher level. Also, the eco-innovations of Future Craft Loop project allow them to achieve a circular manufacturing model, recycling and decomposing used shoes and manufacturing new 100% recyclable performance running shoes. It also strengthens Adidas' commitment to the disposal of plastic waste. The Sport Accelerator program Platform A in Paris launched the Infinity Play, which aims at engaging consumers to return used items that will be reintroducing into the value chain by rewarding the customer with a gift card and Creator Club point. With that, Adidas aimed to increase utilization rate and give product a longer lifespan. Whether it's recycling used product and transform them as materials to make new product, or using technology to increase utilizations and extending product life, it shows Adidas emphasizing on sustainability and enhance the value of the brand. These achievements are indeed very powerful point of difference. After introducing Adidas' frame of reference, point of parity, and point of difference, let's see does Adidas has a meaningful level of brand equity. Brand equity refers to the value that a company derives from its name recognitions compared with similar products of the same category. Brand equity has three basic components: consumer perceptions, negative or positive impact, and the value brand generate. Brand equity directly affects sales and profitability because consumers tend to have product and service with a good reputation brand. When consumers give a certain quality or prestige to a brand, they will think that the brand's products are more valuable than those products by competitors, so that they are willing to pay more. How to measure brand equity? Keller's brand equity model could examine it. The concept of brand equity model is simple. To build a strong brand, we must shape the consumer's perceptions of the product. It is necessary to build the right type of associations around the brand, to have a specific positive thought, feeling, belief, and perception. The model is based on the hierarchical structure of brand equity. The hierarchical structures start with established brand awareness, and is fully achieved when establishing resonance and connection with the target consumer. These steps include brand awareness, communicating the idea behind the brand, understanding the consumer reactions, and brand resonance and connection. By understanding the brand's positions in the pyramid, we can better understand how much brand equity the brand has. Also, we need to understand the consumer's perceptions, record and recognitions on understanding how familiar the consumer are with the brand, whether it is on aid brand awareness or aid awareness to remember the brand. According to an online anonymous questionnaire survey, consumers have a positive recognition of sport brand Adidas. Consumers believe that Adidas is a fashionable, outstanding experience, comfortable, and valuable brand. and they are willing to pay more for the product because it's valuable. According to the research on Nike and Adidas brand associations, it is clear that Nike has a strong brand associations. Its brand logo and slogan are easily recalled and recognized by consumers, which means that consumers' connections is direct and close to Nike. On the other hand, although Adidas also has a brand association, their logo and slogan are not as direct as Nike. According to Taylor's equity model, Nike has a high degree of brand equity, achieving consistent, recognizable design and unconscious cognition, and in many cases, firming consumers' perceptions for competitor. Adidas doesn't have strong brand connection, which make them fall behind. In summary, Adidas has a remarkable brand positioning strategy. They have established a good sportswear frame of reference and leveraging its point of parity, and its point of difference is also very competitive. However, their brand relevance slightly inferior to Nike. There is still room for growth in brand equity. There are two recommendations I provide below. The first one is focusing on niche market. The bigger the brand, the smaller market segmentation is needed. Nike's market segmentation is smaller than that of Adidas. For example, Nike focusing on athlete. Sportswear for athlete is related to high performance and high quality. The brand chosen by the athlete is meaningful because what is better than the sport brand chosen by athlete? Such narrow market segmentations bring greater advantage to Nike. Adidas can focusing on fashion creator who lead the fashion trend, establish the association between fashion creator and fashion sport brand, so that the sportwear is not only limited to sport, but also fashion trend. Second, a clear brand positioning statement is needed. A clear and concise statement of brand positioning can ensure that the brand positioning focusing on the target audience as much as possible. It has the main point of becoming an industry standard. Like Nike's brand positioning statement, Adidas can make a clear brand positioning statement like this. For fashion creator, Adidas sportswear is the only fashion trend that provides uniqueness and expressiveness because the brand will lead the culture of consumer obsessions and create sport fashion trend. In conclusion, Adidas has a positive brand positioning in regards to its achievement so far. However, it could do better to focus more on the above development in the future. That's all for today, and thanks for your listening. See you next time.